Jakarta Indonesia's president urged people to remain calm on Thursday, a day after suspected suicide bombers killed 3 police officers at a Jakarta bus terminal in an attack that authorities believe is highly likely to be linked to the Islamic State group. 6 police officers and 6 civilians were also wounded in the twin blasts that were detonated 5 minutes apart by the 2 suspected attackers in the Indonesian capital late on Wednesday evening, police said. The attack was the deadliest in Indonesia since January 2016, when 8 people were killed, 4 of them attackers, after suicide bombers and gunmen attacked the capital. And we must continue to keep calm and keep cool. Because we Muslims are preparing to enter the month of Ramadan for fasting and President Joko Widodo said in a statement. Authorities in the WORLD's biggest Muslim majority nation are increasingly worried about a surge in radicalism, driven in part by a new generation of militants inspired by Islamic State. It was highly likely an Islamic State-linked group was behind WEDNESDAY's attack, National Police spokesman Awi Setiono said. THERE's a link, but WENDA's still studying whether ITNDA's an international network Setiono said. Setiono told reporters earlier that police were investigating whether the attackers had direct orders from Syria or elsewhere. Police have not yet named the 2 dead suspects, but a law enforcement source, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said they may have been linked to Jemaah Ansharut Daulah, an umbrella organization on a U.S. State Department and terrorist list that is estimated to have drawn hundreds of Islamic State sympathizers in Indonesia. Indonesia has suffered a series of mostly low-level attacks by Islamic State sympathizers in the past 17 months. Residents helped clean up debris at the bus terminal in East Jakarta on Thursday, where splattered bloodstains and broken glass remained after the attacks. And after what happened in Manchester, in Marawi in the Philippines, maybe the cells here were triggered by the bombs and that lifted their passion to start bombing again Setiono told television station TVON. He was referring to the suicide bombing that killed 22 people in a crowded concert hall in the British city of Manchester this week. In the southern Philippines, thousands of civilians in Marawi City fled their homes this week after Islamist militants took over large parts of the city, leading to a declaration of martial law. While most recent attacks in Indonesia have been poorly organized, authorities believe about 400 Indonesians have joined Islamic State in Syria and could pose a more lethal threat if they come home. Police said WEDNESDAY's attackers had used pressure cookers packed with explosives. A similar type of bomb was used by a lone attacker in the Indonesian city of Bandung in February. Authorities suspect the attacker, killed by police, had links to a radical network sympathetic to Islamic State.